First things first, part 1, siku explain vitu mingi. In part 2, I'm going to break it down a little bit more. I'm going to tell you who these guys are, I'm going to tell you how we met, and I'm just going to get into detail a bit more. To summarize what's happened so far, we left Las Vegas yesterday in the morning. We met the California crew in Phoenix, Arizona, and then we continued to make it to El Paso, Texas last night.
119. Then the second one is going to be Stockton, 121 from there. The third one is Sonora, just 142. And then the fourth one is to San Antonio, which is 171.
Is somebody meeting us on there?
Yeah, Houston meeting us in San Antonio to take us to Houston.
Right now we're in El Paso, and we should be getting to Houston tonight by about 9 p.m.
So the initial plan was to make it to Houston. At least that's how it started.
Hey, we are fucking not speeding, bro, at all.
And that was our safety briefing for the day. We hit the road and off we went. You always want to keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. Wahenga wa nduthi ndio walisema hivyo. Roadblocks za majuni za kimataifa. So this is the border patrol checkpoint. Our send will check your immigration status and make sure that you're good to go. Iskule ruka fence. So in part 1, Siku explained exactly how I know these guys. These guys are part of a motorcycle club known as Dem Boys, or DB. They're part of the Inland Empire, California chapter. Most of them are from there. 2 of the members are from Las Vegas, and I got to meet the entire crew through these 2 guys. When you've been riding for about 2 days, sometimes shit tends to happen. Hapa ndio safari yetu ilianza. One of the guys' bikes broke down. So it's always important to have someone that can fix bikes in the crew. Unfortunately, in this case, it had to be towed. Sema kungoja. We spent a couple of hours on this freeway. We listened to music, wasoa melala, tumechapa story. As much as this was a waiting game, I always keep a cigar with me. It always makes every moment a little bit better. If you haven't noticed in the background, we had our helmets on the ground. So ukiwahi ona bikers by the roadside with their helmets down, it's a sign of distress. So believe it or not, tulikai place kutoka saa 8 mchana hadi saa 5 usiku. It's all part of the game.
My sister about started the clock. I'm a hot ass nigga, my nigga, I tell you this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Got your bitch all on my dick though. She don't know what to talk about. I'm crazy nigga. Born up in them ages, nigga. Fuck with me, nigga. About that.
We eventually got roadside assistance, but it was for sure no one was going to Houston that day. We ended up going back to the nearest hotel and spending the night there. Alright, wacheni no explain kitu. So in a motorcycle club, you earn your patches. So for a patch to be sewn onto your vest, you need to earn it. 6 of the guys in the group had to ride to Houston so they can get their Houston patch. Due to the change of plans from the day before, the rest of us decided to head to Killeen, Texas. The other 6 guys rode 11 hours to Houston, got their patches, and then rode 4 hours to Killeen, Texas, where we all met. Out of the entire trip, the ride from El Paso to Killeen was my favorite. The weather was great, jua ilikuwa imewaka poa. The scenery, riding in Texas in the country, that was beautiful. For moments, nilikuwa na feel nika niko Nyahururu somewhere. At this point, we had been on the road for 3 days of just riding, from morning to evening. Clearly, we were a little bit tired, and we were still not at our final destination. We stopped at this gas station for a little bit and just kicked it and hanged out kidogo. Riding in these little towns is the best, especially ukianza kuingia the back roads. Man, that's when it really gets fun. Saa kutoka hapo ilikuwa kaende. 2 miles to go, then take a left. Ule msako mbele ndio amenishow, so I'm echoing it to the guy behind me. So nilisuspect huyu driver ni anti wa Harley, na kuna vile apendangi kegonyi wanduthi. Hebu niache comment if you disagree. It ended up raining kidogo just before we made it to Killeen, but it was an awesome ride. We were there nice and safe, but remember, we still had 6 guys that were still riding to Houston.
Right around. This is mountain.
At this point, everybody, including Wasol Commander Houston, had all made it to Killeen. So we were hanging out at one of the guys' houses, and then we decided to go to one of the clubhouses later that night. So one of the guys that was leading the way, the guy that was leading the pack, alitupeleka kichochoro flani. We ended up passing these cops. I guess they were surprised to see us. We were surprised as well. But either way, it ended up being a great night. We made it to the clubhouse, and this was the end of day 3. Kai story mekubomba and you're liking what you see, you're seeing something different, you're enjoying the ride as much as I am. Please like, share it with your friends. And I just might have part 3 coming out. You don't want to miss this one.